Podium is the further higher education unit for London 2012. It's been involved with engaging colleges and universities in a diversity of activities. But perhaps most importantly, and on behalf of both the further and higher education sectors, Podium has provided a single point of contact with LOCOG. And it was this interface with LOCOG and our universities and colleges across the country that proved so significant in making London 2012 the success it was, beyond the boundaries of sport.
Interessante ver a maneira cooperativa, participativa, com a disponibilidade que os britânicos tiveram com nós brasileiros, conosco os brasileiros, durante todo esse período de preparação dos Jogos de Londres, nos auxiliando a acumular conhecimentos para os Jogos Rio 2016.
It's important to notice the great level of cooperation the British people had with the Brazilians during the preparation for the Games.
Mas agora, após o handover e o debriefing que nós tivemos no Brasil, uma oportunidade nova surge com essa questão do pódio especificamente.
But after the debriefing and the handover, there's a new opportunity for us, especially with regards to Podium.
Nós, a partir da uma aproximação com o Cefet Rio de Janeiro, que é uma escola técnica, né, uma universidade que vem já trabalhando junto com o Podium, nós tivemos a oportunidade de ver a importância de uma instituição como essa na preparação e na qualificação dos Jogos Olímpicos e Paralímpicos.
After we started talks with Cefet, which is a university in Rio de Janeiro, we realized how important it is the participation of universities during the planning and organizing of the Games.
We launched the volunteer program, the volunteer call. We now have about 150,000 applications, and our universities help us to select, to train these universities, and actually, as I mentioned, act as our regional offices. Of course, we think about engaging them in all our programs because the deans of universities and the head of volunteer centers will run with the torch, will invite them for the games. Deans will be very best guests, but the head of volunteer centers and all the people from there will work as a part of the workforce.
All universities and colleges in Scotland particularly are very engaged with us. We have regular communication with them. We invite them in on regular occasions to find out about the many opportunities that are available. We have a number of opportunities scoped out for graduate roles. In terms of one of the legacy programmes that we're running, the host broadcaster programme, it was written into that programme that 120 new graduates will definitely be given a job with the Commonwealth Games with the host broadcaster to ensure that they can benefit from that procurement opportunity that came around. And that's just one of many examples of what we're trying to do to ensure that we have a legacy for young people.
I would just say in terms of our engagement with sort of HEFE sector, it's been pretty sporadic, if I'm honest, and I think we can explore that in more detail in the Q&A. But one of the reasons why I was really keen to come today is I suppose to understand a little bit more from a sort of a government point of view, a UK sport point of view, about the opportunity there might be to work with Podium, to work with the sector moving forward.
So we have created a partnership extranet where members of organisations could come together and post ideas. It's a gated social media site. Post ideas, engage with each other. We have created this centenary logo that again the UK government is using for the commemorations as well. But I know that a university in Italy used it in their grant application that was successful because again they could prove that they were part of a bigger international network. And we also have a number of free resources that members of the partnership could use for their cultural or educational activities. So there are images from our photographic archive or images from our art collection, film clips, sound archives.
In terms of volunteers, we have more modest needs than LOCOG. We also have a much more modest budget. We launched our volunteer programme in June on our 500 Days to Go anniversary. We've developed 18 different roles. And what's great for us so far, the feedback, again, been pretty inundated with applications, is a lot of people had such a great experience being a games maker, they want to come and volunteer at our tournament but have no association, or some of them never even watched the game before. And to us that's a very small win on a journey towards success. Finally, in terms of the HE sector, I'm really pleased to say that already by default we have a number of HE partners. UCLan in Preston, Bolton University, the University of Chester, Glyndŵr University in Wrexham, Loughborough University and the University of Limerick, to name a few, who are all hosting our teams in team base camps. We're really keen to work going forward, and indeed some of the slides that Mike showed right at the start, we've got lots of ideas about engaging the HE sector going forward.